Oh, I am feeling pretty devastated right now. This is going to be an emotional punch in the gut, and yeah, we're here at last, people. Hello, everyone. Liam Caddison here, and we are reacting to the final episode ever of The Good Place. Whew. It's been a year and a bit, but we are at this point, and I'm dreading it emotionally. I've loved this show. It's a show that I've grown such an attachment to. The characters have been fabulous. Every episode has been so fun and exciting to watch. And yeah, we are at the finish line as... Oh, I mean, even though there's going to be great things on the horizon with Brooklyn Nine-Nine replacing the show, it's still a show, like I said, that I've grown an attachment towards. And it's still going to suck that, it's still going to suck when we do come to the total end, when I guess the credits roll for the final time. So, yeah, I mean, I'll still watch this on the repeats and whatnot, but of course that first time experience is always something to treasure, and here we are at last, folks. So, yeah, I'm not going to be ready to see what comes in this episode, and thankfully the last episode didn't have any kind of nefarious final stand against the Soul Squad, etc. It was just a predicament for the Good Place, because you have eternity, and that's literally it. There is no way for the people of the Good Place to enjoy that eternity, because they'll get bored of their own paradise, and it will just become miserable, won't it? So, of course, we had a plan devised where we have one final door for those in the Good Place, for whenever they are ready, they can have their final rest, really. So, and with that plan conceptualized, I'm not ready to come into this episode, because of course we're going to see the characters that we have loved for the past 4 seasons approach that final rest, surely. So, yeah, I think this is an extra long episode as well, so, that is really great, because, honestly, I don't think I don't think I can come into the final episode with, 20 minutes. I think you gotta, have an extra dedicated episode to close things out on, and there's still, a few things we gotta, I guess, resolve before those final credits do roll around, but still, all things must come to an end, and I'm not ready to say goodbye to the show. I really have loved this journey, and I want to thank everyone who has really been invested in my reactions to The Good Place, because this has been a very it's not just been a very exciting and humorous show, but it's also been a show that's been pretty deep, and the formula that this show has carried has just been phenomenal, and yeah, it's going to be devastating to see its conclusion. So, shall we rip off that band-aid and get through with this? This is the final episode of The Good Place. Let's go.
Marshmallow Cat is inside? That's what I wrote? That's meaningless. Janet?
Hi there. How's the songwriting going?
I'm completely lost here.
I noticed he hasn't got his bow tie on, which is,
Would you like a magic guitar that plays all the
hitting
notes for
hard
you?
in terms of,
the
final
among
goodbye,
men over 50 who've gotten in here.
No.
When I found out that Carrie Coon was never nominated, I almost erased 2% of humanity. Michael?
Sounds like me when it comes to Ian DeCasticker not getting an Emmy for his role in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ever. Admit that.
One more ever.
I know.
He's oh.
Give him Manning! You did it! That's my boy. That's my boy.
Go on, Jason. Bortles would be happy. He would be proud. But did he make it into the good place?
Janet?
Hi there.
Hi, Janet. Scared Janet's gonna forget me. Her falling in love with someone else, I'm fine with that. Like if Jason Momoa or if Lara Croft Tomb Raider gets in and Janet's like, that's what's up. Totally cool. But
she won't forget you. This is Janet we're talking about.
Sad. So I made her this. What do you guys think? I made you this cool thing so you remember me, even when you're married to Aquaman. And I lost it somewhere in this forest.
Jason Momoa's gonna make it to the good place.
Jason, it's okay. I'm never gonna forget you. In fact, to me, you won't even really be gone. I don't experience time the same way you do. I kind of live all times at once.
Oh.
What you're about, but first, we are sorry. We'll just be endlessly sorry forever and ever.
Well, it's the evolution, isn't it, of them getting to the good place. I think the relationship that Tahani's always sought for, their approval.
It's because you inspired me. I admire you so very much.
One final time where I'm rooting for these two as a ship.
Steam, not to mention, you have a rockin' bod.
The ship's
Did you
there!
just turn the table for me?
I got nothing left
Oh,
to teach
one final time.
Janet,
Hi there.
one more goal to add to the list, please. Now cross it off. Since I can learn just like I learned all this other stuff. I've spent most of my life pretending to help people. If I were an architect, I could do it for real. Let me at least try.
Go on.
Don't make me talk to your manager.
Oh!
Hey, Jeff.
She did it!
Boy. You're welcome. Brought you a little first day on the job present.
Oh!
Once you're a big deal around here, I hope you don't mind if I brag about knowing you.
Everything's a little gauche, Michael, but you must.
To me, Aristotle is basically John Stamos with a beard.
Honestly, that's kind of how I picture him too.
Good, same page.
Maybe he is that, I don't know. Oh, I'm not ready for this.
There's still plenty to do. I'll stay.
Oh.
Who's ready for Six Flags?
Oh, we're good. We got it. He's gonna stay.
But he's making that sacrifice
What do you want to do?
for
Turn into
Eleanor
birds and
because
fly
this
to
is
Notre
gonna hurt.
Dame?
Understandably.
Stand at the top of the-
Still, never find the justification for getting you to stay. Because it's a selfish rule.
And then there's Chidi making a selfless decision.
To let you
but
go.
it's understandable why she was reacting like that. I mean, I honestly couldn't want. I honestly wouldn't want to be in that position. To be fair.
It is. It's a wave. And then he crashes on the shore. And it's gone. But the water is still there. The wave was just the wave returns to the ocean.
Beautifully
Where
put.
it came from. And where it's supposed to be.
Not bad, Buddhists.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And leave before I wake up.
Oh, Eleanor. Ooh. He's not gonna be gone, is he? Oh. Oh.
I sort of just sat quietly and let my mind drift away. Thought about
Oh
you
my
and
goodness.
the infinity of the universe.
Kind of like a monk.
What do
Jason.
you mean?
Oh. Kinda sweet though.
It's good, not a girl.
Oh.
Derek more than 151 million times. Derek is now both a singular point in space, and yet
He's
Derek also contains space itself.
That much.
The nexus of Derek is without dimension. The moment of Derek's creation and the eventual heat death of the universe are now inexorably the same.
Ugh, you are so annoying.
Oh my goodness.
Look, the thing is, Eleanor, I am fine with where I am.
See, I don't think you are. Or at least you could be better. If we're cut from the same cloth, then trust me, there's greater happiness waiting for you if you form bonds with other people.
She's wanting to give you a chance, Mindy. Take it.
I think you know that. You told me about me and Cheaty that time.
I think you'll find that Tahani will be certified very soon.
He said that.
I was sincere. Force of habit. I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't kick those old habits.
Shut up, Glenn.
Great. So, you go back to your old life.
You guys get to move on, but I am trapped here forever? How's that fair? Oh, I got it. Ellen, come here.
Oh, using her as a...
And give me a piggyback.
Oh, Michael, no, Michael. All right, come with me. Fire squids are heavy.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't they like thousands of feet tall?
Still around? You will never be at peace until you get the one thing you truly want.
To be human.
I'm gonna be
a real boy, Pinocchio.
The judge gave me the power to make you an actual human. Goodbye, Fire Squid. Hello, Silver Fox.
Oh, Eleanor. Good luck. Thank you. I have something for you. Yeah?
One more frog. Wait, is it a real life frog? Oh my goodness! It can't get any better than that.
It's real. He's a real frog.
Yes, it sure is.
Because Michael's gonna be a real boy.
Thank you. You know what?
Down. You have blood now.
I'll be fine. I'll be okay.
He's going through his own door.
I just worry.
I'll see you again, you know. I'll see you when I get back.
Oh, she's getting emotional.
He's got a few friends.
Such a good boy, Jason. Such a good boy.
Oh, he named his dog Jason.
A few people he can't stand. He's learning some things all by himself.
Turn like this, fingers this way.
So happy for him, though. I really am. I really am.
Trying to figure that out.
The wave returns to the ocean. What
come
the ocean
on,
does
stop.
with the water after that is anyone's guess. But as a very wise, not robot once told me.
But I love to watch you leave.
There we go.
Oh.
To my friend, with all the love in my heart. And
I was
all
gonna
the
say, take it
wisdom of the universe.
sleazy.
Take it sleazy.
Yes! Oh. Oh, man. Love the final shot of the door closing as well, of course, very apt. I'm a wreck. I am such a wreck. That was perfect. That was a really, really, really perfect finale. Especially for Michael, like, the door he walked through wasn't, you know, the one everyone else walked through, but it was the door to life. And, oh my goodness, that was really, really good, though. I just, like, as well as, you know, seeing characters that were associated to the four humans and how they made it to like the characters that we've gotten to know associated to them during the past 4 seasons, how they got into the good place, and how we even had Mindy come back and get her out of the medium place to get in the good place, which she'll eventually get there. Yeah. It was such a perfect finale. That is it with the good place. I thought it was a really satisfying way to conclude things, to be fair. I had a few comments on Patreon saying about how if The Good Place ended at episode 12, then I think that would have been perfect. I can see why, especially with, of course, the whole idea for Eleanor and co. was to get to the good place after spending it in the bad place and being rebooted so many times and trying to fix the afterlife system as well. So, yeah, I can understand there might be a few frustrations about the fact that they have, well, disappeared. Well, I would say disappeared into existence, from existence, should I say, because it seems to indicate that they are little specks of influence, I guess, as we saw with that guy who gave that letter to Michael. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think with The Good Place, and I think we found this out in a really good punching way last episode, that nothing is ever as simple as Eleanor and co make it to the good place. They all lived happily ever after, you could say, ironically. There always has to be some kind of caveat, and I think the way that The Good Place executes that idea, it works so well, in my opinion. And the caveat is that people will eventually find a moment when they're realizing they have to finally rest in peace, that their time is up and they might get bored, or there comes that surge of acceptance. And yeah, and I thought it was really, really powerful with how people's goodbyes were handled, especially Chidi's. I think that really fucked me so much, because you saw Eleanor try to have him remain with her. And it's understandable, because I think that, like, I think if I was in Eleanor's position, I would not want to say goodbye to my significant other. I would be devastated, and, the idea of waking up to that person and, spending eternity is something that would impact me so much. So when they say that it's time for me to go, it would just break my heart, and you wouldn't be ready. But Eleanor, thanks to her learning philosophy and all of that, she knew it was selfish in the end to have Chidi being kept, and that morality sparked from her. And yeah, but like I said, you can't really blame her, because I feel like I would be in that position where I'd just be hurting. But I think there comes a time where you have to accept the other person's choice, and realize it would make that other person unhappy if I decided to restrain them. So yeah, and I think Chidi's message as well, reflecting back to I guess the Buddhists with the wave returning to the ocean. I thought that was a really, really beautiful piece of wisdom that he offered. So that was really, really powerful stuff from Chidi. And not just that though, but Jason as well, like waiting thousands of Baramies for the right Janet to come along is not only powerful in terms of their dynamic. He waited for her, for his not a girl. But not just that though, but he was alone, and there's this quietness, and you just think back to when he first appeared in the Good Place. He took the moniker of Jian Yu, didn't he? He was silent and all of that, but obviously that was a ruse. And he spent his final moments before disappearing as the person that he came into the Good Place. Well, the Bad Place, but you get the idea. The person that he was introduced as. So I think that's a nice little touch. But this episode really did a good job at, reflecting on a few references that we've come to know and love throughout the show, as well as, that closure with the 4 humans and those associated, as well as those who were introduced as the new candidates this season. But Brent's having a bit of issues, but of course, because Brent is Brent, so yeah. But no, it was really great to have that closure for the 4 humans. Like, we had Tahani's parents who there was that acceptance from to Tahani, and Tahani felt that love. We know that she's been struggling, like her and Camilla, as last season provided. They were struggling with their parents' attitude, and we see them embrace her, and it's really beautiful to see. We had Eleanor's mother emerge in the Good Place. It wasn't seen on camera, but obviously Eleanor and Chidi made references to their parents, and we had Pillboy, we had Donkey Dog. Like, we had a lot of returning faces, even Jeff as well, which was really great, like seeing him have a collection. I thought there would be more frog collection, but I think it's a really nice... to be fair, one thing that did surprise me with Jeff is he didn't actually have a real frog, so I thought he would have called him Frog just for sake of brevity, but, so yeah, I thought that this was a very, very, very emotional way to conclude The Good Place. Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be emotional, but bloody hell did it pack a punch. And it was really, really powerful, and the way that Michael was offered that human life as well, because he's made references about, I'd love to be, rather than a fire squid, I'd want to be a human and experience all these things, and now he has that opportunity. So, yeah, I was actually surprised with Derek as well, like how he evolved into this, big brain, thing that's linked to the end of the universe, which is great, of course. No, but it was just, a really, really powerful and emotional conclusion, in my opinion. And this is what of course I think when we came into this episode and found out, I guess, the kind of twist we had in the last episode, I think this was this was what we were dreading, all the 4 humans going through the door and, making their place at the end of their own existence. So, and you just had a feeling that it was going to be emotional, and it was like, you're not ready. I don't know if I froze there, but you're not ready, but they are, and, yeah, because... this show, like you said in the beginning, this show has created such an attachment, and you're not ready to see the show go, but we've got to walk through that door at some point. So, yeah, but it was just really, really powerful. And yeah, honestly though, I could sympathize with, like, some of the choices that was made in this, especially like I said, Eleanor trying to keep Chidi to stay in the Good Place rather than him ending his own existence. I feel like with this situation, if I was in the Good Place, I would be in a position where I would not be I don't know if I would be ready. I mean, obviously that's the beauty of this choice. It's whenever you're ready. But honestly, as someone who kind of does have a fear of death, anyways, like the idea of being at the end of your own existence is kind of startling. But it's not just that, though. It's leaving behind your loved ones and those who mean so much to you, because that's what they were doing. But of course, it would be selfish to restrain them and all of that. So, but it's just speaking individually, leaving the people that you love, and not just that though, but just ending your own existence is such a very, very, I would say, terrifying prospect. But then again, you live for thousands of Beremies and you might come to a more clearer point of view, right? So I'm only 26 at the minute, so I might be 27 when this actually comes out on YouTube. So yeah, but still, point still stands. It's just very, very emotional to just think about. And, I was sitting during that episode thinking, okay, this would be a very, very nervous situation if I was, if I was, given the option. And there was a side of me that would say, I think I'm ready, and then I approach the door, and I'm kind of like Eleanor, where I have to back out. Of course, there was a greater incentive for Eleanor, but just in general, like, just feeling like, do I really want to do this? It's just, very, very haunting. So, yeah, and it's just very, very upsetting to say goodbye to your loved ones and all of that. So, which is why I think it's not just how beautifully done the Chidi farewell was, but it's the idea that Eleanor and Chidi, they were like special. They had each other, and Chidi found his happiness. He found his bliss. He found that acceptance to go through the door, and Eleanor was just fighting for him to stick around. But like I said, you can't blame him. You can't blame her. And, I think I would be in Eleanor's position, really. But, and that would be the same in terms of it would be selfish for me to restrain him. So, yeah. But I really did like how she was, how she did not just influence Mindy to go from the medium place to the good place. And there was some kind of sad stuff that came from Mindy, but also gave Michael that chance because he wanted to go through the door, and she decided, okay, well, I'm going to give him the thing that he wants, and then I'm going to have him go through the thing that he wants the most, which is to go through that door, because Michael couldn't, based on him being a fire squid and all that. So with Eleanor being very influential in making it to the good place and creating this new afterlife system, she did one final solid, and I thought that was really nice. And of course, seeing the montage was pretty cool as well. So, yeah, I really loved that. But I choose to believe when Michael died, he I don't know. I want to say he got an automatic pass, given the fact that he was in the good place anyway, so he knows what it's all like and all of that. But it's not like he was acting evil on Earth or whatever. He was embracing life. I don't know, kind of in a similar kind of bliss that Doug was actually, except Michael had a bit more life there, whereas Doug, of course, took it like cautiously, as we found out last season. The irony is that he reverted to his younger body, and he was like rocking it out and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, it was a very emotional way to end things with The Good Place. And like I said, I'm gonna miss this show so much. I'm gonna watch it, like I said, in repeats and all of that. But I think nothing beats the first time, and this show really punched me in the gut. So, yeah, but like I said, beautiful way in terms of ending things for The Good Place. And yeah, I'm going to miss the show so much. So, yes, that is it for The Good Place. I will see you guys next time. And if you want to check out any of my Good Place reactions that you might have missed, there's the playlist. You can also check my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Take it sleazy. Toodles!